Welcome back to the Macros and Muscles podcast. Oh, we got balloons.
We got balloons. Welcome back.
Why didn't that happen this time?
I don't know. I love balloons.
Yeah. All right, just don't put your thumbs. It probably does the thumbs up thing too. Right?
Oh, is it? No.
No. Come on. All right, whatever. So we're gonna go over some life updates today, but first we're gonna do our
Taste
taste
test.
test. We're gonna start with the mussel sandwich. Also, because for any of you people with like misophonia or just can't stand the loud crinkling and stuff, we're going to try really hard to do a little bit less of that. We pre-opened everything so that way it won't be too loud on camera, but there's still going to be some crinkling. We're trying.
Mhm.
So the mussel sandwich is a creamy peanut butter sandwiched between two crispy graham crackers.
Ooh, grams.
Yes.
I like grams.
Now, this is kind of a hefty calorie
Mhm.
for
Is that
a
280?
protein bar. It's 280. 14 grams of protein, 23 carbs, and 16 fat. But it's peanut butter.
It's hefty.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a mussel sandwich.
Exactly. Now it is very chocolatey.
Mhm.
Very chocolatey. This is going to be messy, but oh, ooh, okay. I like how there's a filling, 2 graham crackers, and then covered in chocolate.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Thick.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, this is 100% yes.
Yes. It's like a peanut butter mousse.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I wasn't faced with eating the whole thing by myself because I am having to account for this. And we'll tell you why when we do our update. This is really good. This is like,
What brand is this?
this might be better than the Anna Bar peanut butter. This seriously, I don't know. It just says the original mussel sandwich. That's the brand. We're going to have to look into that.
It's from Muscle Foods.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a Muscle Foods product.
wait, isn't Muscle Foods the company the distributor for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So Muscle.
I didn't know that they
distributed
had
by Muscle Foods.
their own brand.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I'm eating this whole thing.
Made in USA. They did this one good.
Wow.
I'm really happy with that.
Sorry, we can't go on to the next thing until we finish this.
I thought this was going to be the worst of the
Me
three.
too.
Wow.
This might be my favorite protein bar ever. Except the macros are so high, I'm never going to actually.
Well, we can always put one.
Right. I mean, this is a dessert. This is a full-on dessert.
Wow.
No protein bar taste whatsoever.
No. This was enjoyable. Anyone could eat that. I don't get like the protein flavor.
No. Seriously. That was perfect. I'm like, do I have crumbs on my face now? Okay. So, on to the next thing. Now, I have full disclosure, I've had these before, but I know that you have not. And they're so good. I needed to make sure that you tried them. So you know the Prime Bites that have gone absolutely viral. They recently came out, like, I don't know, probably a month or two ago, with their version of Lil Bites. So they have 3 flavors: birthday cake, this chocolate one, and blueberry.
And I had the birthday cake
Prime Bite.
Jenny gave me the choice of like the chocolate one or the birthday cake, and I said, let me go birthday cake because it's not the one I would usually pick. I was floored. Like when I took a bite into that, it was moist, it was like flavorful, no gross.
Well, guess what? The muffins are even better.
Oh my god.
So macros: 195 calories, 10 grams of fat, 18 carbs, and 15 grams of protein, and you get 3 little bites in there. And they're drizzled in chocolate. Right? You can have that one too.
Thank you.
Mm.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. It tastes a little bit different. I wish I needed to cleanse my palate because I still like, you know, that other bar is kind of, you know, but these are so good.
Does smelling coffee help with the cleansing palate?
I don't know.
Want to smell it?
No, it's okay. I love coffee, but I have my water back here somewhere. So yeah, what do you think?
Really good.
I mean, I think they're better than actual Little Bites. Maybe I
Like
have
the
like
muffins.
bodybuilder tastes, but
I think they're
yeah,
yeah.
they're really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is good because last episode I didn't like anything we tasted. Right?
No, it was like
I didn't like anything.
I like the matcha thing, but
you did, yeah. But I hated everything we tried.
yeah. This is already going much better.
Yeah. All right, now this is more for the candy people out there.
This I'm most excited for.
These are the Alani gummies. And let's see. The serving size is the whole bag. And I'll show you how many is in there. That's pretty hefty. It's 80 calories, 34 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. Did I say all that right?
Say it again.
0 fat, 34 carb, 7 fiber, 3 protein.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they're what else? They're gluten free. There's I don't know if you can see how many are in there, but it's a good amount.
Watermelon, grape, and fruit punch.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh. Oh, and they're a cute little bear.
Yes.
With sunglasses.
Okay.
Tough.
Oh yeah, they're tough. No.
I'll get through it, but
You were so excited about it.
I know it tastes good, but it's the texture.
Yeah.
It's too tough.
Yeah. See, like you're trying to pull his head off, and it's just not. Yeah.
And we gotta chew with our teeth.
Yeah. As opposed to.
If you want to know the best gummy bear for a non-bodybuilder meal, Albanese gummy bears, gummy worms, peach rings. I swear by them.
Okay. All right. So if you're a candy person and you're looking for low macro, you know, treat, maybe give it a shot. It's not for me though.
It's funny. I think
I'm the chocolate muffin person,
and I think we tried in best order. Like the gummies, I thought were gonna be the best. I think 3, the Prime Bites 2, and then that peanut butter bar 1.
Right.
That was really good.
That peanut butter bar. I'm going to be talking about that for a long time.
Yeah. I'm dreaming about it.
Yes. So life update.
Life updates.
Go for it. What's going on?
Well, Yo Girl is trying to look for a job. So hopefully we'll find something good soon. And it's been really exciting to get a lot of stuff done in the meantime. Going to the gym, and I saw Mufasa last night, and we just designed Macros and Muscles.
Oh yes,
t-shirts.
Yes, we did,
and I can't wait for them to come in. I can't wait for me and Jenna to rock them, and hopefully the quality comes out good. If not, we'll go from there. But hopefully, if there's any interest, we would love to have our supporters also wear them.
Yeah, that would be great. I can't wait to get them in. We just got one shirt
each,
just to see like the material, how it fit, the sizing. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So let us know what you think when we share those with you guys.
I can't wait. Did you get an estimated date?
It said 7 to 14 days.
Oh, right.
And then I'm sure I'll get like a confirmation when it ships.
Oh, okay.
To let us know when it should come in.
All right.
But it came in like in a week when I ordered from them before. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And that was a while ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like they might be even better now.
I hope so.
That's exciting. What else?
Well, we have some people coming to join us on the podcast soon. Hopefully we'll get some great content in and out of the gym, and we'll have some exciting things for you guys to hear about with our guests that we'll have on.
Yeah, definitely. So we're and one of those episodes will be at a gym,
Mhm.
and the owner is gonna. Well, he's been on the show before.
Mhm.
JTab. He was one of our very first guests.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he was.
So we're gonna record with him, and we haven't asked him yet, but possibly get a workout in at his gym.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our plan. We're gonna say, let's
Mhm.
get a workout together. Let's get some really good content and
Mhm.
like, kind of show people why we're doing what we do and why we like to do it.
Yeah, and it would be a good opportunity for him to just showcase what a good trainer he is. You
Yeah,
know?
and when we had him
He
on,
knows his
we
stuff.
weren't videoing yet
Right.
either.
Yes, it was just an audio recording.
Mhm. We're
Yeah.
evolving.
Yeah. So now we'll probably get to tour his gym
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. Yeah. And then we have I don't know what we would call it, like a lifestyle episode.
Yes.
With one of your friends coming on.
Yes, it'll be a financial budgeting your macros and what that can look like and why that's like important, because if we have goals, right, with our body or in the gym, we need to eat properly.
Mm-hmm.
But eating right is expensive. Organic food's expensive. Everybody has different way
Yeah.
of doing things. So my friend Mia is going to come on to help us figure out what decisions to make when it comes to finances and macros.
Yeah. So it's like, but not just about money. It's like the finances are an analogy for budgeting our macros.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Your example yesterday.
Yeah.
about
Which I don't even want to give it away,
don't even
because
give it
it's
away.
like that's like
We'll save that.
Yeah, we don't want to give too much away, because that's going to be a really good show. If you struggle to just understand the whole concept of macros and how that works in your life, that's going to be a phenomenal episode.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Mm.
Yay.
Yeah. So
do you have some big news for us or something?
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Tell the whole world.
Okay. So I checked in with my coach this morning. It's Friday. It's what I do on Friday mornings. And, she hasn't really given me any, until today, it's been very loosey-goosey of like, we're still reversing. We're still going to get your calories higher. We don't know what we're looking at for a show timeline, prep timeline, whatever. But today we have some answers. So not going to announce the show or anything, but it is late summer, which means prep will begin in March.
Which is like
a month away.
In a month?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I am ready to go. I told her I feel like a rocket about to launch.
Yes.
Like ready to go.
Yes.
So, yeah. So she increased my macros again. Cardio has come down even more. Well, it's not since last week, but overall it has come down even more. So, and I'm really like trying, this sounds terrible because it's like the opposite of what we're always telling people. But again, it's all relative. I'm trying not to move because I'm somebody that naturally gets a lot of steps. My job is very active.
Mhm.
So, which is another update, the job situation. But my job is very active. So I get a lot of steps in my work day, right? And then weekends are jam-packed with like, kids and errands and running around and food shopping and meal prepping and cleaning and laundry. And so I just get a lot of movement. And I'm trying to really, in this I want to set myself up for prep by, it's basically it's doing as little as possible with as much food as possible.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm trying to just chill.
And what do you like? What's something you want to take away from your prep? Like take away meaningful.
Like when this is all over, I just, how it's like if something's been nagging you, but in a good way, like you have this like thing that you want to accomplish and it just won't go away until you do it.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm at. I want to, what do I want to take away?
And you have you'll have a good plan with Lexi and your coach to
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better coach.
I wonder if when you do it, if you'll get like the competition bug and like want to continue to do it,
Yeah,
or if you'll be like, maybe again, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or I'll be like, that was great. Not for me.
I did it. Yay.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what that's gonna look like.
I know.
I have no idea.
That'll be fun.
But it'll be interesting to find out.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel after your first show? Were you like, I'm definitely continuing?
Honestly, after my
Or was
first
it a roller
show,
coaster?
it was like a roller coaster in the sense of like I was like, I cannot wait to not be at the gym and not like
that was the thing.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
See, for me, I know it's going to be food centered.
But I think it was also because like I was so busy and like working so much. I was like, I just want to like be at home. Because it felt like it was so long, you know.
I think that's what it was. Because you were working around the clock.
And I was trying to go to the gym before and after my like 11, 10-hour day or whatever. So I feel like it was like a lot of things, but I don't feel like that. This week has been actually the most times I've been to the gym all year. Thank you.
I'm trying to clap quietly because now we have microphones.
So yeah. Yes, thank you. So yeah, that was when I left prep. I was like, wow, I can't wait to like not be at the gym but I was so busy with other things too. So that was just the one thing that I thought I could like not control or control by not controlling.
Yeah.
But since then I have tried to continue to push myself to go to the gym and still like I did the bodybuilding show and I was so motivated and I really wanted to do it and have that accomplishment and I did and I'm so glad. Now I want to like dive deeper into it, but not just to like get on stage. I really want to just continue to work on a good routine and lifestyle and yeah.
But will you compete again?
I will.
Okay.
I want to, yes.
All right.
I don't know honestly if it's realistic for me to compete this year. I'll have to see based on you know, my actions and improvements in the gym because I can say I can compete all I want and I will. But if I'm not doing what I need to do in order to get there, which I feel like I haven't, I'm not, you know, counting my macros and I'm not going to the gym every, you know, with a, you know, solid plan. So I think that it's good for me to be in the routine.
I have to say, you are a really good intuitive eater.
I try, yeah.
Because intuitive eating is not for everybody, unfortunately. So it's just not going to work for everybody depending on what your goals are. But I feel like you have a really good grasp of it. You know you're hitting your protein.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not something you struggle with.
No, thank God.
So if you
I remember it was completely 180'd, you know, before I started my journey, I was like, I don't even know how to eat protein or like, how the heck do I get 150 grams of protein in? Like I can get 150 grams of carbs and fat, no problem, but the protein. And now it's like, you know, totally different.
Yeah.
Which I'm grateful for because once you have like a good map of what the nutrition like scale for your body looks like, a scale in the sense of like how many fats, carbs, protein you should be eating and like what kind of your lifestyle is like, how many meals you're eating in the day. That's helped me.
Right.
You know,
and for
map that out.
Our lifestyle people that are listening that have no interest in competition or bodybuilding, just know that no matter what your goals are, you don't have to count all your macros. You don't have to count macros at all. One, if you do choose to count macros, I always recommend just hitting your protein and your overall calorie count. Do not worry about carbs and fats. Let them fall where they may. It doesn't matter.
And some people I feel like respond differently to like the fat and the carbs. Like some people are they tend to be eating more carb things or more fat things, but it's so variable. The protein is what's important.
Yeah. Yeah. And because most people are going to naturally get enough fats and carbs because most people, you know, if you're eating a pretty typical diet and going out to eat here and there, you're probably not
you don't
short on fat.
You don't see too many people with scurvy these days. Right? So
yeah. So yeah. And yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there because
but yes, I would like to compete again and I want to do it sustainably and just feel good about it and not feel like I'm rushing every single place. And also that reminds me of like how can we control everything? You can't think about it all at once.
And that's a good point too, because like there's actually shows right here in Rhode Island in like May. ones in June. Okay, in case everything is fine on your end when you're watching it and you're wondering why we went like this, is because the screen went black.
We're just
So
scaring
I'm
you.
like, so there are shows that are right here in Rhode Island, but I'm not going to be, I can't be ready by May. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like we were talking about the
Yes, oh
timeline,
God.
and I'm like, your prep shouldn't kill you. And I would have to absolutely go, you know, it would be balls to the wall if
Yeah.
I was going to try to compete in May. And that's just not a sustainable or healthy way to go about it.
No, and there's not, and you don't have to feel
There's
like
no rush.
yeah, there's no
You
pressure.
know?
And sometimes I feel like I must put pressure on myself
Mm.
a lot from a lot of different things. I don't really realize it, but something like Damien will say to me is like, or just because you're not like in the gym every day or like on your bodybuilding plan doesn't mean you're not a bodybuilder. Like you still you're still like living that way. That's still your goal. But just because you're not like competing right now doesn't mean you're not a bodybuilder. And I really like that because it's
Those are
like
very wise words
I
from a
know,
non-gym guy.
I know, right? Like, because I was like, wow, like that's so true. Because just like
Yeah.
he's like, you're an award-winning freaking bodybuilder. Like, don't think that just because you're like in a few months of like off that that's not who you are or something.
Mhm.
And I really like that because it was like, yeah, I like being strong and I love being able to know I can do things. And I think in like that is so cool. So if I can feel like that, whether I'm on stage or off, I think that's important for anyone, you know?
Yeah. And even if you're not, you know, looking to compete as a bodybuilder, maybe you consider yourself, well, maybe you don't consider yourself an athlete now, right? But maybe start considering yourself an athlete.
Mhm.
I think that can really, that goes back to like
Mindset.
yeah, that goes back to your identity, right? And if you identify as somebody that doesn't work out and doesn't, you know, try to eat a balanced diet and doesn't, you know, do the things that we need to do to be healthy, but you want to be that way, I think identifying as an athlete and then doing the things that an athlete does is the first step in getting there.
And it makes me think of like what would how much would my life changed if my mindset was different or like negative, let's say. And so like I can only imagine like when I had my knee surgery, which was like my catalyst of my fitness journey when I was younger, had I had a different mindset, I might not even be talking to you right now.
Right.
And so we might not know, you know, I love thinking about the butterfly effect and things like that because I just like to think that we all affect everything. And so, you know, small example, big example, I guess, of all of our actions come from a place and they definitely come from our mindset. And I know we were talking about mindset in last episode and life updates in this one, but it's so crazy how just something like a mindset, something so simple can change, you know, the trajectory of your life, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then I guess, yeah, that was the biggest news, right?
And then job update.
Oh, yeah. So I have recently, so I've been working at 2 different gyms for a while now. And I left the gym that I was originally at, the gym that I've been working at since I first started as a personal trainer. So I left that boxing gym, and yeah, that was last week was my last day there. So, you know, it was a great experience. They, you know, it's a great gym. Highly recommend it if you're looking for like group classes or you're interested in boxing. And I just learned a lot from them as you know, as trainers, and
such a great experience.
Yeah, it was good being around so many really good coaches and just learning from them and their approaches to things and just getting that, you know, in-person experience.
And you love the training you're doing now too.
Oh yes. My new job is really a dream come true. When did I start there? That was September, right?
Yeah.
September?
Yeah.
Or was it?
September.
Yeah, it was September. That is just really a dream come true. That's all I can say. It's a dream come true. I love it. And yeah, I'm so happy because it's not just personal training. It's also the whole nutrition piece and education,
which makes it
and
so much more
yeah,
meaningful and fun and everything.
because it's like I love both, and having a job where I get to do both is really a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah.
I feel like sometimes like what I want to say is, for example, me and Jenna and I have done this podcast for like we're almost in 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I think it has been,
Because
we're
we
gonna have to check
started
on that.
we started in 2023 for sure.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been almost 2 years, and sometimes I even like think about this for things for myself, like things that I want to do, and I feel like it's sometimes hard to start things or know how or when or where to start. And I guess I'm reflecting on this podcast that we've done. And so right now, with jobs or like, just thinking about the future, I'm like, I don't know. I feel so a little bit confused, but that's because I think I'm thinking about it. Whereas like we didn't talk about doing a podcast for like a year. You said, do you want to do this? And I said, yeah, we started doing it. We didn't think about
right
all the things
we
that could
didn't
hold
think
us
about
back.
logistics, we didn't think about anything. I didn't. Yeah.
And so like it's just so cool that we can be an example of like
messy action.
And I gotta remember that for myself, whether it's the gym or life or job or anything, because we can do it.
Yeah,
we have free will.
It's like, just do it, just start, don't think about it, don't think, just do.
And so many good things can come from it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I hope you are inspired to go out and do the thing, whatever that is.
Do it.
And we'll see you next week.